Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello ma'am, my name is Hilpendra. With my register number is 20011222017. So today I'm gonna do my introduction to media communication mid-test assignment about summary that 7 meeting that we have. In the first meeting we have discussed about media communication. The definition of communication media is a medium or channel through which a message or information can be transmitted from a sender to the receiver. Our communication media is defined as a means of delivering or receiving a message, information, or data. The means through which the information is passed can be in verbal or non-verbal type. There has to be a common language known by both the sender or receiver to transfer information successfully. There are two kinds of media communication. It's verbal or non-verbal, and for type-based the deployment, audio-visual, printed. The function of media communication is effectiveness, efficiency, concrete, motivate. And the example of media communication is like news reporter on television, radio channel, smartphone, and etc. And the second meeting we have talk about television media. The definition of television media is a system for transmitting visual image and sound that are reproduced on screens, chiefly used to broadcast programs for entertainment, information, and education. The television set has become a commonplace in many households, business, and institutions. The characteristic of television is audiovisual medium, domestic medium, live medium, mass medium, transitory medium, expensive medium. The function of television media is to share the information and educate the young generation or people, to entertain, and etc. Next, in the third meeting, we have talked about media radio. Radio is the transmission of signal by modulation of electromagnetic wave with a frequency below those of visible light. Electromagnetic radiation travels by means of oscillating electromagnetic fields that pass through the air and the vacuum of space. Information is carried by systematically changing, modulating some property of the radiated wave, such as amplitude, frequency, or pace. Characteristic of radio is auditory, theater of mind, transmission. The function of radio is to transmit information from the source to the users. In the meeting 4, we have discussed about print media. Print media is any mass communication which has been printed, such newspaper and magazines. Fewer people read printed media now because they can access the content online. Type of print media: newspaper, magazines, books, banners, brochure, and etc. Meeting 5, we have discussed about new media. New media is any media from newspaper, article, and blogs to music and podcasts that are delivered digitally. From a website or email to mobile phones and streaming apps. Any internet-related form of communication can be considered new media. Now the example of new media: websites, blogs, email, social media networks, music and television streaming service, virtual and augmented reality. Meeting 6, we have talked about social media. What is social media? Social media is a collective term for a website and application that focus on communications, community-based interaction, content sharing, and collaboration. People use social media to stay in touch and interact with friends, family, and various communities. Business use social applications to market and promote their products and track customer concerns. Example like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and etc. Positive impact of social media is social media makes it easier to make a friend, to find a friend. Social media fosters empathy, help the entrepreneur to promote their product. The negative impact of social media is hoax information, cyberbullying, cyber hacking, unrealistic expectation. In the meeting number 7, we have talked about ethics in using social media. Ethics, by definition, is the concept of what is good, bad, right, and wrong. In social media, the right ethic equals the right perspective and the right thinking on how to leverage social media appropriately and how to engage the people in the right manner. There are type of ethic on social media is descriptive, normative, philosophical. I think that's all for my explanation. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.